welcome back to another episode of my Purdue Boilermakers Dynasty here on College Football 26, where we are getting ready to take on one of our tougher matchups, at least of the regular season, as we are taking a road trip to Notre Dame. Apparently, in 2025, we were supposed to play Notre Dame on the road. I don't know if I accidentally made them a home game, but they came in as a home game whenever I played them and got the schedule started. So I made sure, because they were showing we're supposed to be at home against them this year, I made sure to flip it. Hopefully I remember to do the same thing heading into next year, or I may just go to Notre Dame back-to-back years. That way we kind of get on the correct schedule there. Shout out to Jeff for pointing that out to me. I don't know why that necessarily happened, but it did. But it's the battle for the Shillelagh Trophy, and we are gigantic underdogs in this matchup. Notre Dame is at 3-1. They are substantially better than us, but they were substantially better than us last year too, and we were able to pull off a surprising upset win. That game was at home, though, again. So far this year, they beat up on Michigan State, beat up on Wisconsin, went on the road and beat Florida State, but then got shelled by a Miami Hurricanes team with a new starting quarterback, 34-7, but did not put up much of a fight in this one, despite winning the turnover battle. Just could not finish off drives. Neither team was good on third downs. I'm not exactly sure what happened here. I guess just a couple of big pass plays or something, I guess, that kind of threaded the needle for them. But this Notre Dame team, very similar in a lot of ways to last year's team. They're without Jeremiah Love, but it's another very talented team. They do have C.J. Carr back at quarterback. He's thrown 7 touchdowns versus 2 picks this year. Had a pretty solid first year as a starter last year. So we'll see if that continues. We'll see how he develops. I thought he was just okay when we played him last year, but again, it's a true freshman. Kedron Young is their leading tailback. Rocco Franco behind him. Neither one of them played at all last year. Still got Jaden Greathouse. Still got Jordan Faison. Cam Williams is now getting more snaps. So a lot of speed in this wide receiver room. They gave us fits last year. They are out. Their top tight end is Ty Washington is out. So kind of a weaker group there, but they have got an absolutely star-studded offensive line again. Maybe a little light here at center. But, 290s across the line, high 80s, and another 80 there. Really, really good offensive line. The defensive line, pretty good. For sure. It's a really, really strong defensive line. The linebackers look great, mainly because they brought back Drake Bowen, decided to come back instead of leaving. And he was really good last year. He's been great so far this year. He is a menace. That is a massive problem. Got a pretty solid group of will linebackers there as well. The cornerbacks are good, at least at the top. Maybe it gets a little light here once you get past these top 2 guys, but a lot of speed, a lot of size here. And Leonard Moore. Mays is not the biggest, but pretty quick. Minich is going to be is going to be a problem, 98 speed, but Talik at least right there, then Adon Schuler. So it's a loaded Notre Dame Fighting Irish team. Again, we were able to pull off the upset last year. Hopefully we can do so here again. This game is a night game, so we're going to have them rock their alternates. We're probably just going to rock, let's see, what do we have? Maybe an all-white look. Do we want to do that? What's the current away option? I think we'll rock this. I think we'll go with that. Let's see if we can win the battle for the Shillelagh Trophy again. Was very excited that we were able to somehow get the victory last year. But I think playing this game on the road is going to make this extremely tough. But it's a top 25 matchup. It's arguably game of the week. Not being listed as such, but we will see. If we can upset C.J. Carr and this team again, we are coming off of a pretty easy victory over Charlotte, but it was one that actually had Caden Veltkamp, our new starter from Florida Atlantic, transferred in. Go 40 for 43 through the air. Very, very accurate day for him. Did not throw any passing touchdowns, though. Did rush for 2 on scrambles. Joyner had 2 rushing touchdowns. Just an overall pretty strong day for us, and we got the job done. But now this is a huge environment, tough place to play. Let's see here in front of touchdown Jesus if we can get the job done. I'm glad that I actually stuck around long enough to see that. That was a pretty cool little shot there. Top 25 matchup here in South Bend, Indiana, and we are going to be underway. The Fighting Irish at 3-1, ranked number 20. We're going to be getting the ball first. We won that last year's matchup 20-13. Notre Dame obviously owns this series. We're looking to at least over the course of this dynasty kind of flip that script, put it into our favor. I do think we're going to have to make sure that Fasson and Greyhouse are not killing us down the field. Last year was a great day for Jeremiah Love, even in loss, and Brandon Tyson there able to get Purdue off to a good start. But the defense played extremely well overall last year. Hard to complain very much. They got 3 wide receivers out. It's going to be a run here again. Cutback lane. Takes a big shot. It's going to be a 3rd and 7. Young already with his first 2 touches of the day. Let's mess around with a little bit here. Going to get that over. It's going to be a first down. Greyhouse just did not get any pressure. Finally was able to work across just underneath that zone and make it work. So it is a first down for Notre Dame. Somehow taking advantage of them on these 3rd downs. Getting off the field is going to be crucial, but a big run here is going to put Notre Dame up 6-0. Little handoff, bounced off of one guy that was kind of caught up with the lineman, and Notre Dame takes a big lead. That 3rd and 7, barely getting that conversion. Led to Kedron Young getting his 3rd carry of the game. Really good running. Yeah, ran through a tackle there. Sparked it, and he scores. A touchdown is going to put Notre Dame likely up 7-0. We'll see, though. It is a 7-0 lead. All right, so quick strike for Notre Dame. This one's certainly on paper, like if you're just taking away the fact that both these teams are in the top 25, this one on paper is a really, really tough matchup for Purdue. And allowing that quick score on the ground is not exactly a great look. Obviously, just a loaded defense that we're playing up against here. We got to find ways to get the job done, though. I'm out with 3 wide receivers. Take it. Going to dump this out to Burhan. Waited just long enough to be able to sneak that to the outside. Solid start there. I'm going to go 3 wide receivers again. Marshall in the backfield with Veltkamp. Handoff. Marshall sneaks through. He's got a big run. Did not get the block from Tuggle there. But an 18-yard run nonetheless for the Colorado State transfer. Like to see that. Wouldn't surprise me if this is a game we maybe, we always play a little slow pace. Maybe doing so even a little bit more than usual here might be the play. Burhan, 2nd catch of the day. It's a gain of 6. Veltkamp again, 40 for 43 last week with 2 rushing touchdowns. Play clock is completely gone, which is fun to see. Little center guy out, going to dump it out there quickly. This time it's Joyner. Got a little room to go. Purdue so far looking pretty good. You're probably going to see me, again, do what we typically do. Go under center a lot or go underneath a lot. See if we can make it work. Tuggle goes in motion, taking the snap, dumps that down. Smith's got some room, but could not quite get out. I believe his name is Sheffield's Grass there. 8th catch on the year for him. Abdul Volk, the freshman, is out there. He's going to get his first carry, and it got blown up there on the inside. Had room to grow, but could not take advantage of it. Play action. Takes a big sack there. All right. Try to find something underneath. Okay. Camp takes it. Gonna get this underneath the branch. At least set us up in the middle of the field. Give us a chance at a pretty long field goal here. Brad's kick is up. It is good. At least we're right down the middle there as well. 7-3, so did a nice job getting a couple of first downs, but the big sack there after a 4 first down play certainly set us up for failure. All right, see if we can play a little better here defensively. He's going to hand it off. It's another gigantic run. Oh, they're going to hurt us with these RPOs, I'm afraid. Trying to make a read one way or the other. We're going to have to stop this run game, though. RPO is going to get hit, or he can get it off. That'll work. Sent pressure that time. Did a quick pass here. Good throw. Tyson was in a decent spot, but a good quick throw, able to get it past him. Read option, run him down. There we go. Good play. Ian Jeffries has had coming off a really strong game. Leading the team in sacks is a nice job there on that play. Underneath, Great House going to make it a 3rd and 4. These are the downs that you have to win. If you're Purdue. Find a way here. Gonna be a read option, or a speed option, excuse me, when we called him. He decides not to pitch it, plays it safe, and Purdue does get the stop, and it's far enough back that Notre Dame is not going to attempt the field goal. Looks like they got an okay punt off. Take over at the 23. All right. Defense does a nice job there making a stand. Are we going to be able to run the football at all in this game? Does not appear so. Try to spread them out a little bit here. Going to hand it off again on a run. Marshall sneaks up. Going to get the first down. I think that's going to be the key. If we're going to try to run it, it's going to be from these super spread out formations. See if we can make that work. Marshall has touched the ball twice, averaging 17 yards a carry. Try to shrink this game. Joyner now is out there. He's going to get it. He goes wide. Got pretty good blocking. Almost turns that into a first down. It's a gain of 9. I'll make this the last snap here of this first quarter, regardless of what happens, as Marshall is back out there. It's going to be a handoff, and Marshall's got room to burst again. Huge run there. 3 carries. He's already over 55 yards. Purdue's got a little bit of momentum. Again, we're going to run this clock out. We're going to get to the second quarter with Purdue at Notre Dame's 30. Trying to eat up some of this clock. All of a sudden, that run game is looking great from those wide splits. Come out here to start the second half. Marshall goes in motion. Veltkamp going to get it out there to him quickly. Marshall doesn't have enough speed to really leave. 28 there, but still decent enough gain. Second and 7. It'll be a carry for Volt, just nothing there. 3rd and 7, he is wrapped up pretty easily. Got to set up a screen here on 3rd and 7. The crowd is back alive. Takes it. We'll try to set it up, and it looks like it's set up well as Marshall is going to get the first down, extending the drive for Purdue. Camp takes it, going to hand it off. Marshall doesn't get a lot there. Gain of 1. Maybe try to do something with that. Try to play it safe there instead. 2nd and 9. Joyner out there this time. It's going to be a handoff to him. Good running, good blocking. 3rd and 7. We're trying to spread them out. Just go for the run here again. Camp takes it. We'll try to get this out quickly and turns to the inside, and Tuggle scores. May have been a risky pass, but it works out, and Purdue takes the lead. That could have that's too dangerous. I should not have thrown that. But it works out for Purdue there in the end. I knew we had the one guy close, one guy farther back, so I hope that it was going to do just enough, and it is just enough of a bump and run, man-to-man, but it's the guy on the backside ended up playing it, kind of threw that towards the inside. Tuggle was able to take it. If he takes the inside, that's a pick 6 back the other way. But Nitro Tuggle with 2 100-yard games already this year gives Purdue the lead. Excellent drive there for the Boilermakers. Taken for a knee. Throw over, almost picked off. It is knocked down by Hines. We'll set up a 2nd and 10. Carr's a pretty good athlete, definitely something to be aware of on 3rd downs, but also don't want him just having forever to throw. This is going to be a handoff, tries to go wide. Great play there. Smith comes up, gets the stop. Can Purdue get off the field here again? Underneath, quick tackle, and Purdue forces the 3 and out. What you see. Francis is going to call for the fair catch, but Purdue is in good field position here again. First and 10, can Purdue extend the lead? Going to be a handoff to Marshall. Gain of 4. Receivers, they stick in that same formation. Beltkamp takes it. We'll try to get this over to Burhan, who catches it with room to go. Another first down for Purdue. First and 10. Handoff to Marshall. Decent run, gain of 3. Purdue playing extremely wide today. Going to be a handoff to Joyner. Try to get out there to the hole. It's going to set up a 3rd and 5. Belkamp takes the snap. Going to take a sack. Nobody open, nowhere to go with it. Pressure gets there. Finish on the sack. Get somebody down there, please. Wrap up Young there. All right. Purdue has gotten back-to-back stops for punts. See how this plays out this possession. Notre Dame's defense does a nice job there. Nowhere for him to go, but he finds plenty of time. Huge play there for the Fighting Irish. They're in Purdue territory. They signed with a big catch there. Just nobody getting back there. A little man, see if we can get it to work. That is a wide open Young on the man defense. Snuck out of the backfield and got kind of caught up in traffic there. Notre Dame gets a stop on defense, and all of a sudden it is like the struggles never happened. Incomplete pass. I feel like you got to send pressure, but it is tough to get to him while also trying to cover all these guys. Play action, great throw. Notre Dame's inside the 5. Looking to take the lead again here. Going to be a handoff. Young gets into the end zone, his second score today. Notre Dame retakes the lead. Oh, come on. Try to go for the block.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Going to be a 14-10 lead regardless here for Notre Dame, as the kick was good. Now this kick is very likely to go out of the back of the end zone. Can Purdue just make something happen here? Can you get 3? I think that's crucial here. They go 5 wide. Belkamp takes the snap. Underneath, it's Tuggle's got room to operate. Cuts it back to the inside. Takes a big hit there. It is a first down. We get one more snap off here before the 2-minute warning. We'll try to set the screen to Marshall. Belkamp takes it. We're going to dump this out. Marshall gets just enough of a block. Take that, he's going to go out of bounds. It's slow developing, but it does work out in the long run. It's a 2-minute warning. Purdue's at least in a good position to make something happen here. First and 10. Belkamp takes it. Going to work this underneath. It's Tuggle again. Nice play there. Let's see, what do we want to do? On Notre Dame's side of the field. Got to hand this one off to Marshall. Doesn't get much. Gain of 2. Let's see. Up off screen here again. Looks like they're starting to read that is kind of the problem. Quick pass out to Marshall. This one's set up. A nice juke back to the inside. Marshall gets the first down. Now Purdue can take a timeout. We like what this jailbreak screen looks like. I do right now. Belkamp's going to take it to get this out to Tuggle. Give him some room to work. Gain of 6. Really, really strong drive here for Purdue. Tuggle comes across, takes the snap. Gonna work this, and Burhan is gonna catch it in motion, and Purdue is back up. Belkamp worked his way to the left, Made a perfect throw. Burhan scores. Kick is up, kick is good. Veltkamp was outstanding last week, but didn't throw for a passing touchdown. He has hit a great Notre Dame team with 2 of them here in the first half. Big time tackle. Notre Dame is way back at their own 10. How aggressive do the Fighting Irish get here? Drop it back to pass. Underneath. Tackle them down. They use a timeout. Got 68 seconds to try to get into field goal range. They're still at their 17. It's a pass up the seam, knocked away. Big time play there on the back end. 3rd and 3. We get off the field here would be huge. Throw out wide is going to be a first down. Larson out there. Second catch of the day for him. It'll be a read option. Carr just takes it up the middle, takes a big hit. Doesn't fumble though. Notre Dame has to take their second timeout. Moves it out to the running back. Tackled down quickly, though. Nice spin move. Notre Dame with 1 timeout left. They're just trying to get into field goal range to tie this one up. Dump it off. Same, looks like the same exact play. This time Seabrook, though, reads it well. Takes it underneath Greyhouse, nobody there. It'll be a first down. They've taken their last timeout though. Do not want to get beat deep here. Throws it wide, tackled out of bounds. A nice job there. Try to throw the screen. Berglund and company do a nice job. Young, they're going to tackle him out of bounds again, though. It's okay. I just don't want to give up the touchdown. 3rd and 2. Quick RPO. They actually fooled me there. I don't know why. It's a first down. Notre Dame running out of time here. Just don't let them in the end zone. They may be out of time. Carr, they're not even going to get the snap off. They do. Play it deep. Play it deep. He's going to take a sack instead. C.J. Madden finally gets to him. And Purdue is going to go into halftime. Bad time clock management there. I've had my own fair share of that in this series. 17-14 lead here for Purdue. George Burhan right now was the leading receiver last year. Right now it's Tuggle, but Burhan continuing to play his role. This was the play. Veltkamp just worked over to his left, pressure coming from his right side, waited for Burhan to clear out all that traffic. I love that play just from the simple fact that if things work out, it really does kind of create that one-on-one with a pretty quick tight end like we do have. It can help. So Notre Dame has had 2 really strong drives. They've had 1 great drive. One just created a 3rd down on the 4th play. They had a long touchdown run. Purdue has been the team, at least to this point, through the first 2 quarters, that has been more consistent on offense. Will that continue? We'll have to wait and see, but it's a 17-14 lead as Purdue comes out here to start the second half. Veltkamp takes it. Going to try to get this out quickly. Morissette, decent play there. Right back to this same formation now. A little bit tighter here near side. Hand off to Marshall's going to cut it to the left. Big run there up the middle. First down. Watch for Purdue here. Try to eat a little bit of this clock. Don't want to get crazy with it. Camp. We'll get the snap off. We'll try to get that quickly over. It's knocked away. Thought we had that. Second and 10 now, excuse me. Going to be a handoff to Marshall. I thought he might have gotten 3 there. 2nd and 8. I don't particularly feel like getting crazy here. We're going to try to set up this swap screen here, the right side. There's only one guy out. Camp takes it. Going to spin it around. He's going to get the throw off to Tuggle again, and the RPO screens are working for Purdue. Just barely getting some of these snaps off. It's a handoff to Joyner. He's got room up the gut. Big run. Purdue really trying to build something here. Ground game has been elite. They adjusted to really spreading out Notre Dame. It's a run here again to Marshall, and it's another huge run to the 15. Marshall nearing the century mark today. We'll bring in Volk here for a snap. He has not had much success, more of our power back. He's going to get it this time. Sneaks through maybe a gain of 2. Second and 8. Takes it. Work that quickly underneath. Smith grabs it. It's a 3rd and 5 now. What do we want to do? Slip screen here again. Slip screen again. Should work. Camp takes it. We're going to dump this out. Joyner cannot make him miss. Bowen, elite out there. Good first drive, though, here in the second half. Rice kick is up. Hits it inside the uprights. It's a 20-14 lead. Won this game 20-13 last year. Defense is playing really well. Got lucky there late in the first half. We're up 6. We make something happen. Quick RPO, gets it out. Williams goes out of bounds. 2nd and 4. I just don't like going man. We don't have the horses for that yet. That one, should have been picked off. Madden came all the way across the screen. Oh, that one hurts. That should have been an interception. Let's play this underneath it, cover 3. Quick pass, good throw. Soft spot in the zone. Played up in case of the quick pass. They're just making a play. First down, Fighting Irish. Read option. Big run there for Carr. Takes a big hit, though, as well. White came flying across the field. 2nd and 2. Did he jump? False start. Looks like it.
False start on offense.
Second and 7 now. Underneath. Oh, Grayhouse able to break the tackle and gets the first down. Good play. The dude making a play there. Back out of this. Go back to this cover 3. Oh, nice play there. Able to knock it down. Second and 10. Get your hands up if you can't get to the quarterback. It's going to be a run. Tries to take it wide. Madden does a nice job there getting off the block, making that tackle. Let's see. We'll show pressure. Back out of that, though. I'm going to play underneath. They take a shot. They take a shot. 3rd and 10. Just to throw up the middle. I'm just the only person there, and I'm scared he's going to go across the middle or cut across me on the end. Larson eating us up on these 3rd downs. Come on. Trying to get back to depth now. Larson makes another nice play, takes a big hit. Love for him to fumble, getting the hit stick off of the juke there. 1st and goal. And you survive here. You hold them to a field goal somehow. Quick RPO, Grayhouse over the middle, nobody there. Notre Dame now looking to take the lead. Purdue has fought and fought. Kick is up, the kick is good. 21-20 lead now for Notre Dame. Purdue has had to settle for 2 field goals in Notre Dame territory. Fighting Irish scored a touchdown, all but the one time right there before the half. All right. Camp takes it. It's going to be a handoff to Volt. There's just nothing there, man. If we are playing tight at all, they are just giving us fits. Just hand it off. Marshall doesn't get much there. Just gain a 2. Huge play. Camp takes it. We're trying to flow this over to Burr, and he drops it. Bowen all over him there. Golly, that one hurts. Great read. A great throw. Now you got to hope your defense can hold on. Great field position for Notre Dame here. Play action. There's nowhere for him to go. He takes a sack. Seabrook's barely able to trip him up. It is a loss of 7. Huge play there. Number 93. 2nd and 7. What do they do here? They want to drop back to throw. Throws it wide. Grayhouse able to stay in bounds. Make this a more 3rd and manageable, but we are going to go into the 4th quarter. Notre Dame up 21-20. And Purdue find a way here. TJ Carr and company just making plays when they've had to, though, on 3rd down. Come on. It's going to be a draw play. Shut down. Gutsy call. I don't love it. Purdue gets the stop. Forces the punt. It's not a great punt either. Take over at their own 32. It had success really spreading out the Notre Dame defense and then running it. It would go back to that. It's going to be a run, and Marshall with another huge carry. Gets the first down over the century mark. Belkamp takes the snap. We'll try to throw that in. A run game extension there to Smith. Try not to only run the football. Try this slip screen here again. Belkamp comes. Pressure almost gets to him, but Marshall's got some blocking. Just go down. Take the first down. Quickly making something happen here. Belkamp takes it. Going to quickly get this one out. Tuggle this time is not going to get the block from Morissette. There's a gain of 6 nonetheless. Belkamp was 40 for 43. He is 22 for 24 this week. It's a run. Joyner breaks the tackle. Tries to juke out the safety. It's another first down for Purdue. Guys are just making plays, man. Let this clock roll a little bit. It's going to be a handoff. Marshall, big run there at the 10. Tried to set up the safety there. Able to squeeze through and eventually tackle him down, though, before he could score. Run to Joyner up the middle. He's into the end zone. Purdue has made a living out of spreading out the Irish and running it right down their throats. Belkamp takes it, tries to duck that inside. Tobin cannot catch it. A touchdown still gives Notre Dame the lead. Going to try to make it a 7-point game. We were unsuccessful in doing so. Taking for a touchback. There's 8 minutes left. A defensive stop, another good offensive drive, and you really put Notre Dame in a tough spot. The 5-point lead for Purdue. It's a handoff. Young tries to go wide with it. Going to finally get wrapped up, though. Loses a yard. Great play by Hines out there to creep up and get that play started. I do not want to run a whole bunch of man. I just don't. Play action, dumps it off short. Great tackle there by Tyson. 3rd and 9. I'm going to put Madden in a spy here. Big throw over the middle. He can't catch it. Knocked away. Big time hit. Let's go, guys. I believe that was Marable again. It was Marable. Takes a huge hit on Cam Williams just at the right time. 26-21 lead here for Purdue. Branch is going to call for a fair catch. Could have maybe got a little something there. This is a humongous drive here for both teams. We go 2 tight ends. It's a handoff to Volt. Sneaks through enough to get a gain of 3. And they have made, it's crazy. The run games is just not working. As we are really spreading out this defense. Marshall now going wide. Going to try to get that out to him. Got a couple of blocks. Marshall gets forward. And set up a 3rd and 1. I think I would be doing us a disservice if I didn't go spread them out and get this first down. That's what we're going to do. Bunch over. Huge play here. It's going to be a handoff to Marshall. It's another first down. The run game just will not quit. First and 10, Notre Dame. It's a big handoff to Joyner. Gets a gain of 3 out of him. Notre Dame trying to find just any way to make this work. Okay, I'm letting that clock run just a little bit. Gonna be a handoff to Marshall. It is another massive run up the middle. 155 yards for the Colorado State transfer. We're going to get Volt some looks here in this more spread out look. Three and a half minutes left. It's a handoff to 24. Gain of 2. Been a tough day for the freshman. Camp takes it. Going to dump off the screen. Volk bounces off enough. Notre Dame starting to take timeouts. Big third down here. Let's see. How do we want to do this? So they put 2 guys out there. I'm going to hand this off to 24, guys. And it is a handoff to 24. He gets run down. Notre Dame takes the timeout. Big moment here for Parath again. The kick is up, and he does not make it. Didn't push it far enough to the right. You were kidding me. Got to keep Notre Dame now out of the end zone, or we're going to lose this game. The screen, can we get off of it? We do great play by Madden. Loss of 1. Oh, I cannot believe I messed up that field goal. Dumps it short. Tackle him down. He's inbounds. It'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Notre Dame has 1 timeout to play with. The controller batteries are going low. I'll play this snap and I'll change them right quick so you'll see it say the controller unplugged. Gonna take a huge sack as Jeffries comes through. Gonna make it a 4th and 8. Let me swap this up, sorry. Jeffries there. Make sure my thing is working. Jeffries with a massive sack there on 3rd down. And the game comes down to this. Carr's going to scramble. He's just going to throw it up. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Greathouse somehow catches it. Scrambles up. I'm going to take a timeout. I don't know what to do. I don't want to leave us with no time if they do score. They run it here. They do run it. Keldrick Young is going to get around the end. You are kidding me. Going for 2. Golly, I cannot believe this. It'll be a handoff, shut down, so a field goal can win us this game. I cannot believe I missed that field goal. Branch going to try to give us good field position. Doesn't get a lot there. This is frustrating. Belkamp takes the snap. Trying to bullet that one in. Is a first down. Huge throw. Golly. Belkamp takes it. He's going to throw it away. 2 timeouts to work with here. Take it. Dumps this to Tuggle. Tuggle's got room to run. It's another first down. Hurry it up. Take the snap. I'm going to try to dump this in. Incomplete. Okay. We're good. Chilling. Oh, come on. Come on, guys. That one hurts. Stand and deliver. He takes the snap. Work this. Tuggle again here. Gonna break the tackle and get a first down. We take a timeout. All right, we're in a manageable spot here now for a field goal. You got 1 timeout to play with. Take it, get that across, Burhan. Okay, I'm okay with that. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? This is too big of a field goal. I'm going to work that over, and Burhan makes a huge play. We're going to be set up for a field goal. I'm not going to play around with it. As soon as the clock starts going, we're going to take the timeout, hope that we can make the field goal. Okay, there we go. Wow. We take the timeout. Parath, can he make up for the missed field goal earlier? 39 yards out. They take the timeout. Parath has got ice in his veins, though. Parath's kick is up, and Purdue pulls off the upset again over Notre Dame. A walk-off field goal. Caden Belkamp, Jordan Marshall, Nitro Tuggle, George Burhan, Belkamp, excuse me. Man, what a game. Get the job done again. This team is wild. This team is wild. Somehow find a way for the 2nd year in a row, this time on the road, pull off an upset victory over Notre Dame, 29-27. Belkamp and company just making plays. I mean, so many plays there on that last drive. So we had the pass to Branch. Just somehow snuck this one in. Just tried to take a chance. Almost intercepted. Fits in. Gets a first down there. Nitro Tuggle ended up saving us here. Makes a play. Just breaking through tackles. Gets the first down. We end up taking a timeout, but that was a 3rd and 10 situation. Then on 2nd and 10 here, Belkamp just waits just long enough. So you can't, what I really want to do is go to the RB here. I'm worried if I don't wait long enough that maybe Bowen kind of runs with Smith. Could have maybe made that work out anyway. Instead, get Burhan. He's got inside leverage at the top. This has been a pass that's been really dangerous so far on this game. But this time it works. Burhan comes through in the clutch. Gets a huge first down. And then Spencer Parath knocks it through, giving us a massive win here. Now let's get some thumbnail stuff. I cannot believe that we made that work again. I was going to try to get touchdown Jesus there. I don't guess we can. Man. Just, wow. I just don't know what else to say, man. That's crazy. I mean, a lot of this gets fixed, right? if you don't give up a 63-yard pass on 4th and 8. C.J. Carr heaves this one down to Greathouse. Makes a just spectacular play. And Greathouse is a great receiver, so, credit to him. I'm going to try to find a way to probably make him their thumbnail player. I would guess just a couple of really massive plays for them. Golly, I cannot. What a game. What a game. Got to find Jordan Marshall now. Got to get him his thumbnail player of the game spot. Yeah, I mean, Greathouse had a fantastic game against us, to be honest with you. Let's see. I just need one run from Marshall because they want him to actually have the football in his hands whenever he gets the thumbnail. Man, what a game. No, I'm kind of repeating myself a lot, but yeah, I'll get this thumbnail and then we'll hop back out and do we'll look at stats and stuff right after that. Really just had to make a pretty quick adjustment of we got to spread out Notre Dame. There's no way we're going to be able to run the ball on them in a box, and we could not do it. I mean, we didn't do it the entire game. There's not one thumbnail with Marshall with the ball. That sucks. Literally not one. Double check one more time. Man, let's go. Let's go, guys. Camp, just big time throws, super accurate. Yeah, so nothing there for Marshall, so maybe he can't be our thumbnail player of the game. I guess I can go back to Camp, or we can go to Tuggle, scored the first touchdown for us. Has not been a thumbnail player yet this year for this season. And Tuggle had a really good game. He has been cash money, being able to bring him back. You want to talk about a gutsy pass? That should have been a pick six, but it works out for us. So we'll take it. Let's see. Man, what a game. 29-27. I can't get over it. I mean, the defensive stop there on the 2-point conversion. We outplayed Notre Dame. I don't think that anybody can really say different. I mean, they outplayed us a little bit there on 3rd down. They had a 4th down conversion, obviously the big deep pass, but I mean, both teams were really, really clean. We won the time of possession, pretty much did exactly what I wanted us to do. Ran the ball a lot, spread them out. Once we did that, we're able to run the football. That's the thing that we've kind of struggled with in some of these big games, and I think now we found a formula. And I do like some of the pass plays and stuff out of that. The RPO stuff really works nicely. Let's get to the stats, though. Veltkamp, 28 of 34, 264, 82% completion percentage, 2 touchdowns. No interceptions yet again. Nice job, Marshall. 15 for a $155. 1 touchdown there for Joyner. I might figure out a way to get a thumbnail for him. We'll see. I do like Tuggles was a nice one there too, but Marshall had a field day. Joyner 8 yards per carry. Volk did not. Volk had a tough day. He was really the guy that we were in there when we had 2 tight ends or even a tight end in line, and it just did not work. Just nothing there for him. Marshall, though, explodes. Has a massive game. Tuggle doesn't hit the century mark, but 8 for 88 and a score. Burhan, a nice day. Marshall he was electric. Over 200 total yards. Probably got to find a way to get a thumbnail for him. I might have to go to just into practice mode and just get something enough to be able to get a picture of him. But huge game. Electric. Smith, 12 tackles, 10 there for Tyson. Both of them had 2 tackles for loss. Wright had a really nice day. Thought Smith had a really good game there on the back end. Got a quad of guys here with 2 tackles for loss. Seabrooks had a huge, massive sack. Jeffries had a sack and a pass deflection. No, it was it? Maybe it was Madden. No, Madden had the one. They're not counting, I guess, the tip pass. Got 3 sacks, Jeffries, Madden, and Seabrooks. No interceptions yet again. 2 pass deflections for Marable. He had a really, really nice day on the back end, doing just enough to help us get a job done. Unfortunately, we do miss a field goal, right? It ends up working out because we're able to put him in another position to make another one, and he did. Parath is a great kicker. Glad we got him for at least one more year, assuming something crazy doesn't happen. CJ Carr, 25 for 33, 321, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. Only gave the ball to Young 9 times. I think that's been weird. He scored 3 times from that. Carr had a couple of scrambles and read option plays, but nothing crazy. Greathouse had a monster game, of course, highlighted by the 63-yarder. Larson was a menace. Son had a couple of really nice plays. Yeah, Young had a really nice day. And Cam Williams had a really big drop for them. Not really a drop. He got hit, but Bowen, 13 tackles, 3 tackles for loss. Minutshire had 12. Sneed, Talik, and Schuler each with 10. A lot of tackles for loss. Pretty much all on Volk, too, for what it's worth. 2 sacks there for Hennish as well. No interceptions. We get the job done, and they do not. What a big win. Huge win. To beat Notre Dame twice. That's just massive. Massive. Let's go. Let's zoom ahead here. Can we get some commitments? We cannot. We only jump up 2 spots with that victory. Still have not moved up brand exposure, man. That is crazy. At some point, I know that, like, for this, it doesn't matter, but so much for brand exposure, just to, like, playing the national televised games. We've played 13 of them and won 10 of them. We got to get some of those games of the weeks and playoff games and stuff, I guess. But, as some of this other stuff starts to come up, like, we need that. Need that to start working its way up. I mean, our championship contender is a B+. Let's see. Let's do scores. So we had SMU over Cal, BYU over Baylor, Nebraska over Rutgers, Duke with a victory, Tennessee with a victory and a high-scoring affair there, Texas Tech over Colorado. Let's just see who's the starting quarterback for Colorado. Preston Stone. Okay, so they still have not gotten to Tavion St. Clair. I forgot about that. Ended up transferring from Ohio State to Texas Tech after they won the national title. He was not really going to play much at Ohio State, or it was going to take him a while to get there. Oregon gets a victory. Georgia kind of survived Vanderbilt there. Oklahoma with a win. Ole Miss barely gets past UNLV. At Penn State over USC will be taking on the Nittany Lions later this year. Texas over South Carolina in a fun game. Lenore Sellers, just okay. Brown finds the end zone. Nick Harbor gets that. Tommy Trout with 2 scores through the air to Texas. Well, that's an impressive victory for sure. Boston College upsets Miami 41-35. Florida over Alabama. Alabama's got a fun new quarterback, as Jackson Arnold is now their starting quarterback. Rocco Beck was actually their starter. I don't know, is he hurt? Jackson Arnold is just a little bit better than him. So Beck ended up transferring from Iowa over there. So I saw that, but I thought he was a starter. But Jackson Arnold's actually the starter there for Alabama. 4 touchdown day there for Ball. A huge day for Lagway. 400 yards passing. Dallas Wilson has a big day. Florida upsets the Crimson Tide. A&M over Northern Illinois. LSU with a win. Clemson with the win. We've knocked Notre Dame out of the top 25. There's our game, though. And then Pitt sneaks into the top 25 after their victory over Syracuse. Players of the week. Kobe McKenzie there for Oklahoma. Omarion Miller for Colorado. Those are the 2 national guys. Then we had a Tommy DeRoche for Illinois, and then Dylan Raiola for Nebraska. First time I think I've seen him on here. 2 passing touchdowns, over 400 yards passing, 90 yards rushing with a rushing score, so a big day for him. He might be a Heisman guy with that game. He is not. Landon Rowland is at the top. He has been absolutely disgusting for Georgia so far this year for what it's worth. London Humphreys is still around there as well, and Gunnar Stockton 500 yards passing in that game. Landon Rowland has been like absolutely nuclear great so far. Look at these stats. So a quiet game against Arizona State, then 11 for $183 and 3 scores, 11 for 117 and 2 scores, and then 12 and 199 and 2 scores. I mean, he has been sensational. And then now let's take a look at our stats here, and then we'll kind of hop into recruiting and see what maybe needs to change. So Veltkamp completing 85% of his passes so far, 829 yards, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. So obviously the touchdown-interception ratio isn't super exciting, but he has been great. Marshall, huge day. Volk had a tough day there for sure. Joyner still leads the way with 3 scores, as he did get 1 there as well. Nitro Tuggle having a great junior season. I think is probably likely to get to 1,000 yards unless he has a couple of quiet games. But at this point, I've expected us to at least play 13 if he stays healthy. I think he's got a really good shot there getting to 1,000 yards. Burhan has, of course, had a good game. He's been rock solid here again. Marshall, 3rd leading receiver. Tackles is Berglund, Tyson, Smith as the heavy top 3, then Bradford and Hines kind of behind them. Tackles for loss, 5 for Berglund, Madden, and Seabrooks. Jeffries with 4, and then Tyson, Smith, and Bradford each with 3. Sacks right now, Jeffries still leading the way with 3. Madden, Seabrooks, sack and a half for Berglund, a sack for Harkless, and then Moore has a half one. Still no interceptions so far this year. Parath is 4 for 5. And then Bone Line punted just 3 times so far this year. We've been really, really good so far this year on 3rd down. What are we at? Oh, that's just coach stats, where we're pretty safe, thankfully. Let's just take a look at team stats for the 3rd down efficiency so far. 66% right now. We are currently right behind Florida. Perfect on 4th down so far, too. That's pretty unsustainable, but we'll take it. All right, let's look at recruiting. Do it position by position. So Miami is now kind of finally in this battle for Rice, but it should be ours. I would be pretty well shocked if we completely fall out of this. Let's make sure. We want to make sure we're getting all the quarterbacks that we can with how many of them transferred out this past year. Stenderud, the #1 running back in the country, would be shocked if he is not a Boilermaker. Still leading here for Pasco. We're doing all we can do, putting in the full 50, and it's with the hard sell there as well. I mean, we should be okay in that one too. I think Gant, we're still leading the way for Tompkins. Simples, we're up to 1st here for Simple. Nobody's recruiting him. Let's go ahead and at least make this 10 now. 4-star guy, that's not bad. Tompkins. Still 1st for him. We're doing all we can do, I think. Let's see. Yeah. If we lose him, we lose him. I mean, I think we're pretty much doing, other than doing the visits, but I just don't have the points really to mess with that. Volk, we're still trailing here. This seems like a very doubtful for us to be able to overcome this, to be completely honest with you there. 1st now for Morton, the only people recruiting him. Agbu, we are still 1st there. Kiglar, we're 1st. Prince, we took a big jump for him at outside linebacker. So I think we got a good shot at landing him as well. And LSU has gone all in here on Desmond Allen, which is a really, really bad sign for us. I just don't – they haven't even had the visit yet. That's almost no way. They're actually visiting. He's there. He's going there this weekend. That's not going to happen. Nope. We're going to cut our. There's just no way. I mean, they took a huge jump on us. They're going to get him on a visit before, even if I moved around hours, they're going to get him in on a visit before we do. I don't know that we could really make a jump in here for a day. I'd rather try that. We're not going to beat them in that pipeline, I don't think. Run 50 here on a day, so we'll at least move some hours there, see if we can make a move north. We're winning. All right, let's see if there is there anybody I kind of feel comfortable backing off of? Let's move 10 points off of him. We're the only people recruiting him. We still don't know what his other deal breaker is. Lord, man. Drop down to 35. We're the only people recruiting him right now, but I think we need to try to get some visits in for some of these guys. Looking good there. Can we get... We have no way to get Volk in for a visit. Just see. Maybe something will happen. Boo. Let's see. Big visit coming up here for that one. We really need to get a win. Okay, so we'll leave that alone for right now. Do you maybe try to get a day here on a visit and really make a move? Wouldn't surprise me if we end up losing that recruiting battle by the time Tulane gets him in on a visit. Okay, so let's do this. Let's just come back around. Can get him in for the Maryland game, where I really want Pasco. I mean, he's not super fast, but a pretty solid route runner. 6'3", gives you good size. So his top is championship contender. We'll bring him in here against Maryland. So use up some of those hours there. I think we're going to do Tompkins here as well. Lock up these tackles. So we're down to 13 players now that we're recruiting, for what it's worth. But I think that's going to be it here for this episode. Got a big fun one coming up next. Is Washington beat us to death last year. I think it was 48-7. I think was the final score. We're 3-0. I mean, that was a huge win over Notre Dame, because now you can kind of see, okay, now I can see a path to getting to 10 wins, which would be the first time that Purdue has done that since 1979. Getting the Washington game and Maryland games at home and Wisconsin. Like, there's a pretty decent shot that you're 6-0 there. Can you find a way to get 4 wins then over the last 6 games? Maybe, but obviously we have to take things one game at a time. But pulling off a massive upset here again over Notre Dame, just finding a way to get that done, obviously it's huge. It's super fun. We are really putting together a strong campaign with Velt Camp. Only probably put 1 or 2 throws in a really bad spot, but have been super impressed with this, transfer that we got. Out of Florida Atlantic. For what it's worth, I did go find him. Ryan Brown is currently a backup quarterback at Virginia, so things appear to be working out for us. But I think that's going to do it here for the episode. Obviously, the back end of it is a little bit longer than usual, kind of going through the recruiting, but wanted to make sure I got you guys kind of paying attention to what we've got going on. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you're enjoying. Check out my Seattle Mariners franchise on MLB The Show 25. Thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time. Peace.